Yeah, I've got like 7 different sets I'm building currently.
Really, a lot of irons in the fire.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of Legos on the board.
I'm building this cemetery set for Lego Scooby-Doo.
A lot of bricks getting bricked.
Too. Yeah. He's going to face off against Chris Kyle, the sniper ghost.
The sniper ghost.
Yeah, like every time anyone
Who's Chris Kyle?
Anyone who sets foot in the cemetery past midnight gets sniped.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a big mystery. The gang,
wow.
Only the gang can solve it.
Chris Kyle's. He's
Bradley Cooper.
Oh yeah, in that movie.
He's the American Sniper.
Yeah, that movie with like, doesn't that movie also have an American flag and like the?
It does.
Yeah.
That's probably why you didn't see it.
Did I see it? I don't know. I think I tried to watch it. It was kind of dry.
I don't think you're an American unless you've seen that movie.
It was kind of dry. It's
it sucked. Yeah.
I feel like any movie that has the flag as in the promotional material, it's like it's a crutch.
It's like cheap.
It's a crutch.
Yeah.
It's like, come see this movie because America.
It's like a cheap like a grab for your emotion.
Right. It's like this. It also tells you like this movie's gonna be patriotic or whatever. Which, like, right. I think that was a misstep for, West Side Story, because it's not really a patriotic movie.
No, not really. Did you see it?
I watched as much of it as I did until I fell asleep.
Oh, okay. Hey, that's something.
It was, it was okay.
It was good, right?
It was okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
that opening shot was sweet.
Yeah. Opening shot was good. I mean, the songs, they're good. It's, I mean, obviously,
Spielberg really knows how to move that camera.
Obviously, it's like,
it's gonna be good.
Obviously, it's gonna be like good. Because it's like one of the most famous
right. It's like a sure thing.
Broadway musicals of all time.
It's not like a risky venture.
It just isn't like. It's not like funny.
But it's new to me. Like I've never seen the musical.
Right, I've never seen it either.
I was like,
I've never
whoa.
seen it. Yeah, Broadway. It's Broadway. Like I don't know. Traditional Broadway stuff is just like a little too. I don't know.
Gay.
Northern for me. A little too New York. A
little too queer.
Sure.
Fucking firefighters.
Yeah.
Fucking
Broadway
queers.
like. It's like so fucked up, like trying to get tickets for like Broadway shows.
Now that's gay. Trying to get tickets for a Broadway show.
Have you been to a Broadway show?
No.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, that's because you're homosexual.
I went to see the Book of Mormon on Broadway.
Where? In New York?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
On Broadway.
That's sick.
That's where you see a Broadway show.
Yeah, I just couldn't believe that you would actually go to New York.
Well, I was on vacation. I wasn't there to see it.
Wow.
I was on vacation with Mackenzie's family.
Oh, right.
In New York.
Nice.
And they were like, we want to see a play. I'm like, well, Book of Mormon.
Opening night, Andrew Randall, Josh Gad.
Mackenzie's, no, it wasn't the, original cast.
Oh.
But they were good. It was good.
Yeah.
It was more intimate. It's like the theaters that, at least that one.
Cozy.
It was more intimate than when we saw it in San Diego.
It's not a Broadway play unless it's on the street Broadway.
Yeah.
But it can be any theater on that street.
If it's on, it's either on Broadway or it's off Broadway. Right.
But any theater that crops up on the street of Broadway counts.
I think maybe within like a certain like radius of like blocks.
So what theater did you go to?
I don't remember the name of the theater.
Wow.
It was nice.
Yeah, sounds cozy.
It was fucking expensive though. I heard it was like $1,000 for like 4 of us to like see this shit.
Oh, that's it? For 4 tickets?
For 4 tickets?
That's not too bad.
$1,000?
I mean, like you're going to see like this isn't a movie.
They run that show like multiple times a day.
I mean, these actors, they had to like prepare for this shit.
Yeah.
Like,
$1,000?
They had to like build the sets and like put on the production.
They were good seats though.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good deal. $250 per ticket.
Good
seats on Broadway, like in New York City.
It honestly may have been more than $1,000. I remember it was like at least for the tickets because I remember it was like. The thing is, somebody like the guy at our hotel was like, "Oh yeah, well if you go to this like kiosk like really early, like you can get tickets like super cheap." So Jay tried to go there, and it was like it's like on Times Square, this kiosk.
Oh wow!
And so the line was already fucking like insane by the time he got there like early, like an hour early, and the line was already like crazy.
Yeah.
So then he called me. He's like, "Yeah, just buy them, whatever."
Nice.
Yeah, it's kind of a blasphemous show, and so he didn't like. I don't think Jay liked like the parts where they're like
shitting all over religion.
Hasadiga, Eagle Eye or whatever.
Oh right, because Jay's religious.
Yeah. He's like a You know, he's a God-loving man.
Yeah, right.
So, but he thought it was funny still.
That's good.
You know, it was just like those.
Yeah, the Mormons loved it too.
Those parts.
It was like they were like trying to be offensive with that play, but I feel like they just
Mormons
pleased
loved
everyone.
it?
Yeah, they took out ads like in the pamphlets to like join the Mormon religion when it first played.
But that doesn't mean they loved it.
They're like, wow, exposure.
That doesn't mean they loved it.
They love the exposure.
I think they were
honestly,
probably.
I think
like
that play helps more people get into it. It just kind of made Mormons look like cool.
No, it didn't.
A little bit.
Not at all.
Like they're
what are you talking
like they're
about?
so nice. And like they're all happy and like they have a lot of fun.
They're not.
They're
okay.
They have a lot of like gaiety.
Okay. Sure.
I mean, I have a more positive view of Mormons after that.
I kind of
we all already know going into it that it's bullshit.
I kind of wish I would like to see West Side Story like as a play.
Yeah,
I tried to watch that Hamilton like recording or whatever on Disney.
Yeah,
that's even worse than a regular musical.
It was done well.
It was fine.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it was. It's just like I like turned it on and I was like, oh, okay, you know.
That's the first time I saw it because like before I thought it was just white people singing.
No,
when I heard the music, I was like, this is bullshit. This is terrible.
It's not.
And then I realized like what they had done. I was like, oh, I get it. And like once I saw the visuals for it. And then I learned about who like Lin-Manuel Miranda was and everything. I was like, oh, I appreciate this now.
He's Hispanic, I think.
Yeah, he's
Is he Cuban?
He's some sort of non-white ethnicity.
I think he's Hispanic.
Imagine if a bunch of white people made that play though. That'd be horrifying. And terrible.
Well, but it wasn't.
And cringe.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. I'm like, oh, thank God.
I like right off the bat, I knew because I was like, oh, who made this? And it's like, oh, this guy. So
right.
You know, he's not.
Yeah. No, now it's like one of my favorite musicals. I think it's really good.
It's cool. Yeah, I'd like to see it. It's gonna be here.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
At the Fox.
I didn't say where.
When?
Yeah.
It's gonna be at the Fox.
Okay.
In the next.
You just don't know.
In coming months. In the next few months, it'll be here.
COVID is over.
Like
Plays are back.
I wish that
Jean-Luc Picard is back.
Yeah, the Fox. For those who don't know, the Fox is like the only musical like theater place.
It's the place to be
in St. Louis.
Yeah, that's where I saw Book of Mormon.
The first time.
I think it was the second time I saw it. I saw it in.
You saw it the first time in San Diego.
In San Diego, yeah.
And then you saw it again.
I saw it
at the Fox
with E-Money, yeah.
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah, the Fox.
Weren't you supposed to come to that?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you were.
I don't remember being invited.
No, yeah, you had tickets with that that girl you were dating.
I had tickets to see Book of Mormon.
And then you guys broke up, and then she was there with someone else, and I had to sit next to her.
I had tickets to Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
I don't remember this at all.
Was it Book of Mormon? It was. It totally was. Yeah.
I don't remember this at all.
Well, you weren't there. You didn't come.
You need to show me a receipt. I don't remember like the plan or whatever.
Yeah. Well, we were all pretty high back then all the time, so understandable.
Could have been.
How much of our youth did we just smoke away?
Could have been.
Right down the fucking pipe glass.
Hamilton,
right down the
St.
fucking
Louis.
Weeds pipe.
Oh yeah, the fucking the Fox though, it's in jeopardy.
No.
This month.
Save the theater.
This month it's here. The 16th is when it starts playing.
Of April?
Yeah.
That's in 6 days.
This month.
You didn't think to tell me?
Well, I thought you might already know.
Hamilton is coming to St. Louis in 6 days?
I thought you knew.
How would I know this stuff?
You're not plugged in?
How do you know this stuff?
I think I saw...
You read like the
I've read,
St. Louis Gazette?
I've read about it in a couple different places, and I've also seen billboards.
Wow. I'm just not tapped in the way you are.
There's like one billboard by Costco. It's like one of those electronic ones, and it always tells you what's coming to town.
See, I keep my eyes on the road.
Also tells you about like local rapists and stuff, murderers, wanted.
Yeah, like watch out for this
yeah,
guy.
Yeah, like he's coming to town. Like they really let you know. But I don't know how much the tickets are. Probably too rich for my blood, but
wouldn't it be funny if they accidentally like posted like Lin-Manuel Miranda's face up as a rapist?
Yeah,
that'd be funny.
That would be. I mean,
like shit, we fucked up.
Like that would be funny, but like not for him.
Yeah, no.
Fuck.
Kind of looks a little bit rapey.
No, he looks like a good guy.
He looks like a time traveler. He looks like a guy who didn't write this play, but like stole it from some guy in the future and like came back and like claimed it as his own.
Like, how do you even?
I just don't believe it. I don't buy it.
It's I mean,
he's too good.
He's talented. That's for sure. What did he do the music for recently that I saw? Damn, it was something. He's in it. He's in
Encanto?
Nah, maybe I was thinking maybe he did the music for that.
He did, some, I guess,
or something.
He did the Bruno song.
Well, I didn't see that movie, but maybe I knew that he did it, and maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
My brain's all fucking scramble.
Can we call him Lenny?
Scramble jamble today.
Lenny.
Yeah, what do people call him? Like Lynn, or Manuel, or Mr. Miranda? I guess Mr. Miranda.
Mr. Miranda, of course. You better respect him.
So the In
the Heights.
I would like to see West Side Story like on Broadway. Like I feel like that'd be cool.
Right.
Like in the format that it was originally intended.
Looks like he wrote "We Don't Talk About Bruno" and a lot of the other songs in Encanto.
He's got the gift.
Yeah, dude. He worked on the fucking Disney Family Sing-Along Volume 2.
The gift
the
of
TV
being,
special.
The gift of being a musical man.
He's been in a lot of. He worked on He worked on like Family Guy. He was a writer for one episode. Okay, I wonder which episode that is.
Yeah, that and a bus ticket will get you on the bus.
We could write for Family Guy. What are they up to these days?
Just,
every once in a while I see a clip up from Family Guy and I'm like, that's actually really funny. Like, they come up on my YouTube shorts.
You need to get your fucking brain checked out, bro.
No,
I mean, here's the thing. Like, a whole, like, one episode of Family Guy is like, what, like 20 to 30 different bits, So, 20 episodes a season, however many, you're bound to have, like, some funny ones.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that was worse than an Italian guy describing someone's sexuality.
This part.
Anyway, my brother Louis, he's a little off to the side, foofy. Up to the knuckle. He's a backwards mechanic. He likes to play in the dirt. You mean gay? Oh, Mama! Hold on, Peter. Mama, Louis not gay. He's creative.
Oh wow.
That part with the Italian guy trying to describe a gay person. That was good. That got me.
Yeah,
you kind of have to wade through a lot of like bullshit.
They're bound to, I mean, here's the thing: you go digging for oil on every hill in the fucking country, you're bound to hit oil.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I don't think I've ever met a single Italian person. Okay. Maybe one. Oh yeah, no, I've met one before.
Okay.
They're very few and far between.
Are they?
Yeah.
Go down to the hill. It's all Italian people.
Oh right, yeah. We should get some nice Italian cuisine soon.
Yeah, there's some good places
as a treat for spring starting. Finally, so we should treat ourselves.
Yeah, it's nice down there.
Yeah,
the hill.
Definitely.
I never really spent much time there as a youth, but
the cops are all paid off down there.
It's run by the mob.
It's run by the mob.
But the food's good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They make sure it's good.
That's where I get my knives sharpened.
You have knives?
Yeah, like my chef's knives.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like cooking. I was like, does Mason have like some sort of like samurai sword collection or something?
No, I don't have other blades. There's like a knife shop down there called Butorelli's Cutlery.
Oh, nice.
And
you gotta get them sharpened. You can't just do it yourself.
They'll sharpen your shit up. My knives are expensive. I'm not gonna take the chance to fuck it up because you have to do it like at a very exact like angle.
Right.
And I mean, I guess I could get some like cheap ones and like practice, but it's only like $6 or something. So
yeah, that makes sense.
It's worth it. Go to the professionals. I like to go in there too. They got
Yeah.
You look at the other
nice atmosphere.
You look at the other knives. See if they have anything like cool.
That's sick. Yeah.
There's like
My dad gifted my grandpa a sword from the Civil War for his last birthday.
Nice.
Yeah, he seemed to enjoy it. I mean, it was a replica. It wasn't a real sword from the Civil War.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was gonna say like, wow.
Yeah, that probably would have been more expensive.
I
feel like my dad found this at like a flea market or something.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think John liked it.
Maybe like a garage sale.
So maybe he could get it sharpened there because I've seen pretty dull when I touched it.
Does it need to be?
I mean, you never know. Home invasion.
Yeah.
Stick him with the fucking
John will just blast them away. Pop. Look, pop.
My mom was telling me, she was over the other day and she was telling me that like she's been talking to John and Tish about like I guess their will or something because they're old.
Sure.
And John, he was hesitant to like give up the combination to his gun safe. He's like, maybe in a little while. Maybe eventually I'll give that to you.
I mean, put it in the will.
Yeah, like, but
you don't have to give the. I mean, and then seal it up. So then when you die, they have it. It's challenging when old people pass away, especially now because like, how do you get into all their like accounts and stuff, or like their computer or phone? Unless they like write it down. The guy that started Simploy, the company that I work for, he passed away kind of suddenly a couple weeks ago.
Oh damn.
And then it's like his family's like needs to get into his stuff, and like I have like
you're the only one who has all the access.
I'm the only one that had. Well, I don't even know if I have access, but like we use like a password management program across the company, and I was able to get into his vault or whatever because I'm like the admin, so I have access to all that. But I don't know about his computer and stuff. That like maybe he used the same password for some of his stuff.
That's why I'm just gonna set all my stuff to explode upon my death.
Oh, great.
Yeah, my heart stops. Boom.
Yeah,
my house goes up too.
You got a life insurance policy?
Yeah, I do. It's
a
fat one too.
How much? A mil?
Big. How much? Big payday.
Mil?
You're more than a mil. You're gonna be surprised.
Is it more or less than a mil?
No, it's like a mil.
Yeah, me too.
1 milli.
Yeah, it's like $40 a month.
It's not bad, right? Shit.
It's not that bad if you get it while you're young.
They have to do a physical on you?
Nope. I was approved at the absolute best physical condition without any.
Oh wow! They sent someone to my house.
That shit.
I felt kind of insulted.
Yeah. Well, it was
like nurse came and like took my vitals and shit.
Yeah. They just asked me questions and I was like,
truthful.
Said I'm healthy and
mostly honest.
I mean, I was honest.
Yeah.
As far as I know, shit.
You're not smoking any crack?
Not today. No, not today.
Yeah. That's
yeah. Good. Yeah. I was talking to C-ROMs recently.
Okay.
And he's doing CMA, Crystal Meth Anonymous.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So he's been sober 5 months, which is lit.
That's great.
Yeah.
5 whole months.
Yeah. Well, he's smoking weed, but sober from
the hard stuff.
Sober from like anything other than that.
Excellent, dude.
Yeah. So he's actually living in like Huntington Beach, which is like south of LA right now.
Oh, nice.
There's like this whole racket that these rehab places have there because if you have insurance, will pay like fucking through the nose to these places that are like are rehab, like thousands of dollars a month, like $20,000 a month. And like, so you just open up one of these places, take people's insurance, make sure people, peek in their cup and stuff. It's big money. It's like crazy.
Huh.
It's
yeah.
But it sounds like there might be some shady stuff going on with some of them too.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's good. It's good that they...
Hopefully they're providing good service.
It's good that they exist. Yeah, it sounded like some of them do, and some of them are more like, kind of like... I mean, they're keeping people sober, but like in terms of like the actual treatment... Because he was saying like he's been at some where it's like, the classes are actually like, like really good and like help you like work on stuff. And like the one that he was at most recently... it's more just like they're just like trying to get the money, but they make you be sober at the same, whatever. So, but yeah, I didn't, I never thought about Crystal Meth Anonymous, but it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love Ramos. I'm glad he's like, cause last I knew him, he didn't really seem like he wanted to be sober.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
So it's interesting to hear.
He does want to be sober now.
That he's wanting to make a change.
Yeah, I think he had some trouble with the law.
Right.
And that was a big, it's like, go to jail or go to rehab.
I see.
So, or prison. Yeah. I get not even jail, prison.
Yeah.
And it was really, the thing is like, his prison stuff was like in the middle of like COVID and everything. So it was like all fucked up because like they kept him for like a fucking long ass time because the courts weren't functioning.
Mm-hmm.
Like where he got arrested.
So he was like in a holding cell somewhere?
He was in like, a jail for like a month, I think. When just like waiting to be like told,
Yeah,
like,
right.
Waiting to like, have stuff done. It's this whole thing. But he seems to be doing pretty well now. I bet Crystal Meth Anonymous is like more fun than Alcoholics Anonymous.
Why do you say that?
Depending on where you're at. I don't know. Just a different vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a different vibe,
Yeah, like
where's AFOLs Anonymous?
A little bit more of a loose atmosphere.
It's just like a different kind of like vibe, than like Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah, like the
like
people who
tweakers
do crystal meth are probably a little more.
Tweakers are, I think, maybe like a little more like you know, it also probably depends on like where you're at.
They're a little more interesting
geographically.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's just, you know, you never see like
a little more fun
in like movies and TV. You know, you never see like people going to CMA.
Yeah.
You know, Crystal Meth Anonymous. It's always like AA or whatever. I want to see that movie.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I watched that was actually really funny?
What's that?
It's a new Jackass movie.
Oh,
it was
good.
Fucking hilarious.
Oh, cool.
It was fun. Like there were some really good bits.
Yeah.
Some really fucking fucked up shit.
Nice.
Like, good to hear. And then I watched the fourth one, and then I like watched the other ones.
Oh wow. Went on a Jackass spree.
I've been listening to Steve-O's like podcast or whatever.
Oh right.
It's easy listening.
Yeah.
Cause like I'm still listening to the Wheel of Time too. I'm on the 5th book. Fuck.
No.
Like kind of the premise in the Wheel of Time is like you know, the Wheel of Time, like it like spins on and on, you know, and like events like kind of like it's like a wheel, you know. It's
circles back.
Like you know, they circle back, and like people, if you're like bound to the Wheel of Time, then like you like are, you know, come back like in like progress successively.
The Star Wars ring theory.
In like different lives. No,
right.
No, shut up.
Cloud Atlas.
No, not even like
sounds like a shitty Cloud Atlas.
Kind of like Cloud Atlas. No, it's done in it's cool. It's done in a good way, but the thing is, it's like I'm on the 5th book, you know, and like I was thinking it was either going to go a couple ways. Like it was going to be like it would just move like glacially slow. Yeah. You know, like because there's 14 books, right? So it's got.
Oh, you're like a third of the way there. That's great.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
It's like it's hard because like there's some storylines.
You're doing great.
There's some storylines that I'm like into, but then there's other ones that it'll like spend fucking forever on that I'm like, okay, like let's go.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but you know, either there was gonna be two kind of ways I thought it was gonna go. Either it was gonna be glacially slow, or it was gonna be like, okay, like here's these characters, and these are the characters for like 4 or so books or 5 books, and now we're, you know, because it's this whole Wheel of Time thing, now it's gonna be another age, right? Like they're gonna figure it out for where their time, and then it's gonna fast forward. You know, I hate when books do that. You know, like establish characters and like where, you know, everything's happening and all that shit, and then it's like, oh, you know, now it's like this whole nother set of characters and, you know, a whole different kind of thing. It's like just write a different kind of book, like write another series if you're gonna do that, right? To me, you know, because it's like I want it to be like compartmentalized, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be the second one. It seems like it's the first one. Okay. But I don't know. I mean, only 5 books in. That's so fucked up to say. Only 5 books in. I'm like, I feel like I'm like fucking like bound to the Wheel of Time at this point.
Yeah, no, you're stuck on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Until it's
no
over.
One can't say you're not committed.
Yeah. So these books.
No one can't say you're not
committed. Like Audible books are like they're like 10, $11 a pop.
No one can say you're not committed.
Yeah. No one can say I'm not committed.
Right.
I mean, I'm not. I was going through it at a pretty steady clip, and then like there's just some days I'm like I can't do it.
No, I feel it.
I can't do it. But so I've been listening.
You don't have to listen to these books.
I do though. I have to finish it.
You don't have to.
I will.
I promise you, it'll be okay if you just stop reading them.
Well, no, I need to know like it's like quintessential fantasy. It's interesting though because so much stuff has like.
I'm gonna adjust these levels here.
So much stuff has been like, I can tell.
How's
like,
that?
It's like, oh my god.
It's peaking.
There's so many different things and so many different like.
How's that, baby?
You know, because the thing is like it's slow, but a lot that does happen. You know, so it's like it's interesting to see like where like other books have taken from the Wheel of Time and like the Wheel of Time is taken from other books.
Wait, when was this written?
I think they were started in like the 70s or the 80s.
Oh shit. So Star Wars ring theory could have been based on this.
Let's see.
George Lucas steals from yet another beloved sci-fi classic.
Eye of the World.
You know, the more I read about sci-fi and, you know, books and the history of Star Wars,
I'm wrong. 1990.
Oh, okay. Well, then they stole from Star Wars. Bastards.
No, the author kind of at the end of the audiobooks, which this is kind of weird. I haven't really seen this in other books. Like the author. Well, at least the books I listen to, the author, like, there's like an interview with the author, and they're like asking him questions, and they're like, where did you come up with the idea? He's like, well, I took it from various mythologies. And
where did you get the audacity to write such a shit book?
Well, he was pretty cool about. He was like, I didn't come up with the idea, of like time being like reoccurring. Like that's obviously like from various, mythologies.
Yeah, John Carter,
stuff like that.
Yeah.
John Carter. yeah, various mythologies, right?
Yeah.
But so sometimes I just throw on Steve-O's podcast, because he has good. His voice is...
the writer of the books sometimes throws on Steve-O's podcast?
No, I do.
Oh, you
Instead
do.
of listening to the books. Because I'm just like...
I thought you were still like talking as the writer of the
books. It's just like, there's so much fucking dialogue in these books. It's like, oh my God, like...
So who did Steve-O interview recently?
This guy Poopies.
Okay.
He's like one of the new guys that they introduced in the new Jackass movie.
It'd be cool if he did like an interview with like... like a guy who can't talk. Like a guy who had his tongue cut out.
Yeah, they this guy's name is like this poor guy, his fucking name is Poopies.
And be like, that's cool, man.
He interviewed Steve Wozniak. That was a pretty good one.
Oh, nice. I'll check that one out.
He's Steve is a funny guy.
Yeah, how old's Steve now?
He's old.
The two Steves.
He's old. He's like
Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak.
It's like he's such a funny like dude. Like you can just like email him and he'll just like fucking like get back with you.
Nice.
It's so weird.
That's chill. I wonder if he gets any pussy from that.
He's chill. I mean, he has a wife.
So yes.
That he's committed to. Yeah. He also like gave away like, I think like the vast majority of his money.
His wife hot?
I don't know. I think she's probably his age. So
no.
Probably
probably old.
She's probably past her prime. If I had to guess.
Her
But I don't know.
Sexy.
I haven't done any research into his wife. But
damn.
Yeah, he's just so like funny.
Well, I hope he's getting some like good hot pussy.
Yeah, dude. If not for Steve Wozniak, like we wouldn't have personal computers. That dude was a wizard. That dude was a wizard.
Would have came up with it.
Yeah, but like not at the time that we got them in the way that we got them.
That's like saying like if we didn't have Forest Fire, we wouldn't have the Lego Batman movie. Like, yeah, we would.
Maybe.
We would.
Maybe.
Eventually, someone would make it.
I mean, not that there wouldn't be a Lego Batman movie, but not in the way and not in the same way in the same time.
Yeah, I mean, Lego Batman, like he's forever. He's eternal. Like if I wasn't gonna do that, some other guy would have came along and done Lego Batman.
I think you might be overestimating the.
There's so many humans on Earth, and there's so much time.
Right.
That can take place.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I mean, you have to give people the credit that they're due.
Honestly, what's more important, personal computers or Lego Batman? My Lego Batman videos in particular. Serious question.
Well, your videos wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for the computers.
I can make them on Super 8.
But like in the form that they are, like.
I could have made it on Super 8 and then just like made copies of them and like give them to local like movie rental places.
You could.
And they could have kind of gained a cult following.
You could.
I think that's what Steven Spielberg did to get his stuff off the ground.
Is it?
No.
I didn't think so.
That's big bait.
So
sorry, I just released a really stinky, gross fart.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll be experiencing that shortly.
You're not experiencing it right now?
I'm trying not to breathe through my nose.
Oh, good.
Since you said it, but
yeah, good.
The taste, I'm sure will.
It's been really bad recently. I think it's because of all the milk I've been consuming.
Oh, you drink like actual milk?
No, I don't drink it, but Alyssa's been making like oats with it in the morning, and I'm just like, what? We got to cut that out.
Just use almond milk.
She made them with water this morning.
Just use almond milk.
And it tasted just as good.
Just use almond milk. Why don't you get the almond milk from Costco?
I guess we could try that.
They have sweet. They have
that might make me gassy too.
No, it doesn't. It's not. It won't make you gassy.
I don't know. It's been crazy because ever since I started eating healthier, I've just been so gassy all the time.
Right. It won't make you gassy like dairy does.
Farting left and right.
They have
smells like shit.
Check this out. There's original. Right when you're in the dairy thing at Costco, there's original.
Yeah.
Don't swerve on that. Go past that. Unsweetened.
Yeah, of course.
But if you're not like,
just water though, I think would be better.
No, the oatmeal is definitely better with like the almond milk.
Okay.
I make oatmeal for myself.
Okay.
It's definitely better.
I'll run that by Alyssa.
It makes it more like
I'll see what she has to say about that.
Gives it more of a body.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Butter is good to put in the almond milk. Is good to put in oatmeal though because it like the nutrients in the oats are like fat soluble, so you need.
Been eating so many like raspberries and blackberries.
You need like good fats.
I just get so like.
I got some good
bloated and
frozen.
gassy.
I got some good frozen raspberries. Raspberries and blackberries are not making you bloated and gassy.
Are you sure? It's I think it's the seeds in them.
I don't think so. It's probably the dairy.
It's all the seeds and trapped air.
It's probably dairy, bro.
Yeah, and I had Chipotle today.
Beans, that'll do it.
Yeah,
but
beans.
Dairy is like the number one thing. I don't really do any like I do cheese. I eat cheese, but I don't really do like milk.
Yeah, I try to avoid cheese.
I don't know. Cheese is good.
It tastes good. It's not good for you though.
What? It depends on what cheese you're eating and how much.
It's literally rotted milk.
It's not rotted milk.
Yeah.
No, fermentation breaks things down and makes them more bioavailable.
Disgusting. You know, we're not even legally supposed to be eating cheese.
What?
That's
bait.
We've hijacked our bodies into thinking it's okay to eat.
Fermentation is not rotting, number one. And things that are fermented are more bioavailable typically, and
people
easy to digest. That's why
people had to learn how to eat cheese because like
it really depends on
to save their food sources.
It really depends on like what kind of cheese you're eating.
But like that, like some people like smell cheese and to this day like they still think it's like really off-putting.
Okay.
Because like their senses weren't like tainted like ours.
It just depends on what kind of cheese you're talking about. All cultures do fermentation, like make stuff with fermentation. But not all cultures have not all cultures have like cows, but like any culture that has something that they milk, like they make cheese.
Greenhouse gases. I've been letting off some greenhouse gases today.
It really sounds like it.
Yeah.
It tastes like it right now.
You can taste it in the air.
Disgusting.
Oh, God.
What a fucking what a mouth-filling stench.
Yeah.
So
this basement has really low ceilings too, so it really boxes you in.
Yeah.
Like it has nowhere to go.
No, yeah, there's nowhere for me to go either.
Yeah. you're tied to this mic for at least another hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God only knows what you're gonna fucking
I think that was the last one.
God only knows what kind of malignant stench you're gonna pollute this atmosphere with next.
I think that was the final one.
I pray, but
Alyssa won't let me burn candles down here anymore. You hear about this?
Oh, it's dangerous?
Apparently candles are bad for your health.
Oh, like the ones that you buy?
No, just any candle. Yeah.
Is that right?
It's like a crunchy mom thing.
I think soy candles are permissible.
Right. Yeah.
With like if you do like soy candles with like essential oils, Mackenzie's cousin, she like pours candles and it's just like soy wax. She like does the scents and everything.
I'll check to see if Alyssa's cool with that, but I think she told me that like any candle is bad for you.
Could be.
Yeah, and like because like if you fall asleep with a candle on at night and wake up, a lot of times you'll have like black nostrils.
I've never experienced that.
I never have either.
Here's the thing.
But that's like apparently
here's the thing. I fucking blow out my candles.
Yeah, I would never leave a candle on as I go to bed.
I don't really.
That's dumb.
I don't really put candles in the bedroom. It's like.
Yeah.
Usually I put them in like main living areas.
I would love to light up a candle right now.
Or like a bathroom.
I bet I could. I bet Alyssa wouldn't even notice.
She wouldn't even know. Well, unless she listens to this.
Well, I mean, she'll know eventually. But not right now.
Not right now.
That's for future for us to deal with.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, it's funny when like your wife like makes like rules and then you gotta like follow them. It's like,
yeah.
It's like, what am I? What am I back at my parents?
Yeah, like you don't have to follow them, but like,
you better.
If you don't, it's just easier to follow them.
It's
not worth it.
It's gonna make your life more. It's like okay, but here's the thing, like
like would I rather have my wife be upset and also mad at me,
right?
Or would I rather just not burn a candle,
right?
Like probably just not burn a candle. That's like that. It's just like living with anyone, like a roommate or something.
Yeah, relationships with other people. With other people are funny.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not like a roommate because like you're like tied to them like legally too.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I mean legally
and like you have like
spiritually.
Like you have like kids with them.
Yeah, there's children involved. Yeah. So
it's like a whole.
You have to come to this compromises.
It's like a whole kit and caboodle.
You can't have it all your way all the time.
Right.
I mean, you can.
You can try.
If you really want to put yourself through that,
right? If you're if you're
that
like
much dominance and force,
if you're like
24/7, I mean, I'm just exhausted trying to get Alyssa to like eat well, like right. That's where I like fight. That's where I choose my battles.
Yeah,
because like I only have so much like argument.
You only have so much energy
in me.
There's only so much time in the day.
Right. So I got to focus my efforts.
Yeah.
It's like let's not order Domino's today. Right. And that's like an hour-long conversation.
Right. Yeah. That's That's one way to do it. I just like I pick and choose with that because it's like I don't know. Mackenzie has like a thing where like if she has like if she's in the mood for something, like that's kind of the only thing that she's able to eat. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
that's what Alyssa says too. That's bait.
It's not bait though.
That's
like
a scam.
It's not bait. It's like it's real.
You're getting played.
It's not getting played. It's real.
I'm sure she thinks it's real.
I mean, it's like, well, here's the thing. Like, it's like their, bodies.
I've heard all the excuses.
Their bodies are looking for certain nutrients. Because of pregnancy. And
I'm pregnant, so I have to eat Domino's.
And then it's like, but the thing is, it's like where does their body like know already to get those nutrients? So it's like it's really based on like their entire history of eating preceding that. And
you know how I said that was the last fart?
I didn't believe you then. I won't believe you now.
I lied, motherfucker.
Yeah, but anyway, Steve-O has like all the like Jackass guys like on his podcast, like he'll have like he's like had them on progressively.
Okay.
So I've like listened to those, and then I was like, I don't know, I've never really like watched Jackass. I mean, I watched them, but I don't know. I didn't like know the guys or anything.
Bam Margarita.
Yeah, well, he's not in the new one.
Oh.
Because he's like been on Bad Behavior. The thing is like that guy Ryan Dunn.
Yeah.
He was like the red-haired guy and like
he died, right?
He died, yeah. And
yeah.
like that really fucked up Bam apparently because that was like his like best friend.
Damn.
Or something. So Bam has like not been doing good like for years.
His name's Bam.
And they wouldn't let him be on the new one.
Cuz he's just like what? Addicted to drugs or something?
He's like strung out, being all crazy.
Damn.
And like wasn't doing his rehab and stuff. I don't know the super fine details of it.
Fuck.
But this is just kind of what I remember from whatever. But yeah, so I watched the new one because I've been hearing about it on that podcast or whatever. It was good. It was funny. There's some really good bits.
Nice.
It's worth watching for sure. It had me like busting up.
Nice, dude.
A couple different times. I mean,
I haven't heard you laugh in like 5 years.
These poor guys, like they're just being tormented.
That still gets a chuckle out of you. Torture and pain.
Well, it's not really like when stuff happens. It's like their apprehension preceding stuff happening.
Yeah, the anticipation.
It's like there's this one where they're like, oh yeah, like Pontius is gonna kiss the snake on the mouth or whatever, or like eat a cookie off the snake's head or something, and you guys are just the peanut gallery. So they like get them in this room, and then it's just like they like fucking slam the door and like lock it and turn the lights out completely, and they think that there's like a fucking rattlesnake in the room with them, but then like all the other guys are like in there with like tasers and like cattle prods and fucking shit. They can't see anything. Pontius is like in the corner doing like the Buffalo Bill thing with like his fucking dick like sandwiched like in like a little robe. Like what the fuck? Why? That was good. But yeah, nice. and then there's like another room that they can go into, but like that room's even worse. They're like, the guy's like, oh, I'm escaping. It's so fucked up. And like the guys, they interviewed I forget what the fuck his name is. He's like the big guy with like the funny face. Preston Lacey.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, they shut the lights off, and then, it's like, oh fuck, like the snake. But then you're like, wait a minute, they're not gonna let us like actually hurt the snake. They wouldn't let us in here. So
right.
It's like, then what are they gonna do? And it's even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was fucking hilarious. That was a good one. There's other good ones too.
Yeah, I should watch that.
Yeah.
What'd you watch on Apple TV?
Yeah. No. Yeah. It was like
Apple TV Plus.
It was like to rent or buy or whatever. I don't know. I was really feeling like I wanted to see something funny, so I think I might have even bought it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. Now you have it.
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't know if you bought it or not?
I think I did.
You think you did?
I think I did.
Wow.
It was like.
What, were you high?
No, I was just like, is it like to rent? And then it was like, no. It's like, yeah, then I did buy it. I think I just didn't want to admit that I bought it.
You know what I want to watch is Sing 2.
I haven't seen it. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
The first one was pretty good.
First one was great.
Like, if it's a cartoon, like they can get away with the singing and dancing. Because it's like already a cartoon.
I was literally about to strangle you.
It's already a cartoon.
Oh my god!
Like it's already, my belief has been suspended already.
Just suspend your belief. Like use your imagination.
My imagination. I'm watching a movie.
Yeah, you just don't want to make like any effort in like watching the movie. You want it to be as realistic as possible.
No, not as realistic as possible. I want it to be like engrossing.
You don't understand like
I want it to be immersive.
Like it is immersive. You're the problem.
I'm telling you, I watched West Side Story and
it's good. What part did you what part did you fall asleep at?
It must have been, it was within the first hour, I think. Here's the thing though.
Didn't you like fucking Riff and his gang? Weren't they great?
Yeah, they're cool.
Did you see the part where they went to the dance hall?
Like I was saying earlier, I would love. Yeah, I did see that part.
That was great.
It was good. Yeah, here's the thing. It's just a movie. It's just something I would rather.
Jets, dude.
It's just something I'd rather see in the original format. That's the thing.
But you didn't
like
you didn't
musicals,
like the actors and like the close-ups and like the camera work and the cinematography.
They're doing pretty good.
And like
I mean, the actors were doing good. Ansel Elgort. I can kind of take him or leave him.
I know. I feel like he was kind of the weaker link, right?
I can kind of take him or leave him. Yeah.
He was okay.
Yeah, he was okay.
I feel like the Riff guy really stole the show, though.
He was good. I just think for me.
He's actually older than Ansel Elgort.
Stuff like that. Like it's like okay, like obviously this is like ported from a Broadway show, and then it's like I don't know. It just fits more well. It just fits better within its original medium for me. Just for me. I'm not saying it's there's not redeeming qualities. There are.
It'd be cool if they did a Book of Mormon movie. I feel like they should. Because so many people haven't seen that. Most people aren't going to go see a Broadway show or any kind of play, any kind of actual theatrical performance. So if you want your musical to have a wide audience, it's best to make a movie.
I mean, Broadway,
most people don't see a Broadway show.
It's well trafficked. No, yeah.
By like rich elites, yeah, but like not by like the masses.
People that live in New York.
Yeah, like people, like some people who live in New York who can afford a $250 ticket.
I'm not saying that they shouldn't have made it. I didn't say that. I'm just saying for me personally,
yeah,
I prefer to see stuff like that in the original format if I can. That's why when I started watching Hamilton, I was
you can enjoy it both ways.
That's why I was when I started watching.
Choose.
That's why when I started watching the Hamilton thing, I was like, I'll just wait till I can actually see it in person.
So you didn't finish it?
No, fuck no.
Huh? Yeah, I feel like the mix is better in a movie too. A lot of times you can't hear all the words like in a theater. Like I mean, hopefully it's depends on the quality of the production, but like
there's things that are definitely better.
If it's something you really enjoy too, you want to see it multiple times.
Here's the thing,
you don't
want
to wait until like it comes to your town again.
Here's the thing though, like I like the spectacle of a Broadway show.
Of course, a Broadway show is going to be better than a movie. It's a whole show with live actors and performance. It's a big night out.
Right. Yeah. But you're saying
a movie's cool too.
A movie's cool too. I'm not saying it's not cool. I didn't say they shouldn't have made it. Did I?
It sounds like you're just shitting all over it.
No, I'm just saying like.
Sounds like you're attacking my favorite movie.
That's your favorite movie.
I think so.
Wow. Damn,
my new fave.
I'm sorry.
Top 5 at least.
I'm sorry that his.
You didn't even finish it. You don't even know what happens, bitch.
You. I will finish it.
It's so good.
I'll finish it.
You know exactly.
I've been watching Big Mouth this week too.
Oh,
the 5th season.
That just come out?
No.
I think I watched that a while ago.
Yeah, I didn't watch it then.
Oh yeah, that's a good show.
Yeah, I just like every season I'm thinking like, is it just not gonna be funny this season? But then it is. So.
It is, yeah. There's like a weird like amount of like Big Mouth hate online.
Well,
I don't know why exactly.
It's off-putting for sure.
I guess.
You gotta be pretty loose to like enjoy that show, I think.
What do you mean by loose? Like an Aussie?
You
like an Aussie bloke?
You can't be too weirded out by like them like depicting like child nudity.
Yeah.
Or like so. And like all like the jokes that they do.
But it's so like
it's really like in
not
your face.
Done in like a sexy way at all.
It's not done in a sexy way, but it is done. It's done. Like
but it's not like no one would be able to get like any kind of like sexual pleasure from that show. It's all comedic.
I think that you
It's all goofy.
I don't know what people are able to. I mean, you would think that people aren't able to derive sexual pleasure from a lot of different things.
Yeah. You never know.
But I think it's just off-putting to people. I'm not even saying that they're like
the art style
they're
was
aroused
definitely
by it.
Off-putting to me at first, but
I'm just like
I kind of put up with the art. I guess I like the character designs, but like
not just. I'm not saying the art.
It's not like well animated.
I'm not talking about like the art because like we've talked about this before. Like the art. We were like it looks like not like kind of a lazy style, but then it's like the style makes sense. whatever. We've talked about this.
I don't think we've ever talked about this.
We have, but
Never.
when I'm not on the podcast.
Not on the podcast.
Not on the podcast.
These are the only conversations that count.
Oh wow!
If only we'd been recording every other conversation we've ever had.
Right. That would be ideal. So no, what I'm saying is for most people, I think it's just really like gratuitous.
Do you like how like I don't keep track of the podcast numbers on here? I just give them titles.
Right.
Every other podcast keeps track of the number. It's like I kind of want to do something a little different. Just no numbers. Figure it out.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
I think it helps people.
You're saying other.
I think it helps people find them though if they know the number. Like if they want to listen to an old one.
They just have to listen to it.
Oh wow. Just listen around, you know.
Yeah, just listen around.
It's only they're only an hour a piece. What do you got? Something to do?
So what you're saying, the title? You're saying something. You're saying something about the title.
I'm saying
or something how it's different.
I'm saying that with Big Mouth.
With Big Mouth, something.
People, it's just off-putting because it's so gratuitous.
Okay.
I think is part.
I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Sometimes I feel like I just have to burst out an interruption.
Wouldn't be the first time. It won't be the last, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I'm fucking busting a gut.
Will I let Mason finish his thought? No.
It's like Buzz Lightyear. Not today.
Are you excited for that new movie?
Yeah, kind of. It's like, it's weird. It's like
he's a gay man searching through the stars. I think they're making gay in this one.
No, they're not.
That's what I heard.
No, they're not.
No, there's literally a gay scene in the movie that like Pixar was told to cut by Disney, and they like had a walkout or something. Like they staged some sort of protest at the workplace. So they
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, I'm serious.
I didn't hear anything about this.
So Disney is putting it back in. And I don't know if it's between Buzz and another man or what's going on, but there's some sort of gay shit happening.
I hope they make him gay.
That'd be sick, right?
Doesn't he have like a love interest?
He's always seemed kind of gay to me.
Doesn't he have like a female love interest though in like the other movies?
Jessie, the cowgirl?
Is it? I think that isn't he like maybe he's bi.
But in this is actually Buzz Lightyear. The Buzz Lightyear in the Toy Story movies is just a toy.
This is not. It doesn't have any relationship with Toy Story.
This is it's like property that the toy is based on.
No, I understand that, but like in terms of like the actual like story, it's not like.
I know you got to do like mental gymnastics to understand these Pixar movies.
It's not like this is like him like in his dreams.
All connected.
Or something. It's just like a separate like Buzzverse.
What I hope, and this is what they did, I think in the TV show, there's a cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon was pretty bitchin'.
Yeah, in the cartoon, it would start with like the CGI Toy Story animated characters like turning on a TV screen, and they'd be like, "Let's watch your show, Buzz." And Buzz is the toy, you know.
Huh. I remember watching the show.
Sits on a Etch-a-Sketch or whatever.
I don't remember that part.
And then he like it zooms into the screen, and it's like this is the show in the universe that this toy is based on.
Right. Yeah. So is it gonna be like that, or is it just gonna be like totally?
I hope so.
Totally standalone.
I'm pretty sure it'll just start, just as like an actual movie.
Right. So.
But it'd be cool if it started with the Toy Story toys watching it.
Yeah, I wonder.
Kind of like the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, where it's a bunch of pirates who go to the theater at the beginning.
Right.
And they watch the movie.
Yeah.
I like movies that start like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It gives a nice like context.
Yeah, it's it's like an inventive way to kind of kick things off.
I think the Simpsons movie did that too, or they did something like that. Where
did
maybe
it's been such a long time.
Maybe it was at the end.
I don't know.
Yeah, where like they're like talking to the screen.
Remember Spider Pig Mania?
Oh yeah, Spider Pig.
Everybody was talking about Spider Pig.
That was a big deal.
Spider Pig.
That was like the first meme.
Spider Pig
does whatever a spider pig does. That was good.
Yeah.
Simpsons really got us.
That movie was pretty bitchin', honestly.
That came out in 2006.
I liked The Simpsons back then.
Oh yeah. I've been collecting all the Simpsons figures. I'm thinking about buying the house.
Is it still in production? No.
Fuck no.
It's
like $400.
Wow, that's not that bad.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. I gotta buy it now. Is it
pretty big?
It's pretty big. Yeah, it opens up. There's like all the rooms.
Yeah, I mean,
there's like this TikTok of this girl doing the Marge Simpson's voice, and I want to like duet her TikTok with like a Lego animation of Marge. It's funny. I think it's really funny. But I need like the house to do it.
Yeah, right.
It would just be a short TikTok. It'd take me like a day.
Yeah, well.
But like
it opens the door to other Simpsons, stuff.
I don't think I'll ever do another Simpsons thing.
Never.
But it'd be cool to have that house because like it's a good house. If you need like a neighborhood scene.
Sure.
Like I have a scene in my upcoming pizza animation where the guy has to run home, and I already have a house like that I bought. It's like the Home Alone house, and I'll probably use that. But like, you know, there's probably he has neighbors. There's probably gonna be a house next to it, so maybe the Simpsons house could go next to it.
They're kind of two very different styles.
Nah, just colonials.
They look completely different, both of those sets.
No, they're fine.
They do.
They could be in the same neighborhood. Yeah,
maybe.
Or I could just be creative and just build my own house.
Could do that.
That's gonna take way too much time. That. I'll be like second guessing myself. Like, does this look good? Does this look good? It's just easier if I just buy a set and just use it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's easier.
Yeah, it's like because it looks good. It's already been designed, and then
right.
You just set up the set.
I really feel like they'll lolook very incongruous next to each other.
Don't worry about it, Mason.
Maybe I'm smoking rocks.
You're smoking too many crack rocks today.
Could be.
You're overthinking it.
But yeah, you know, the 5th season of Big Mouth, pretty good. The thing is, I didn't realize that like that new show, Human Resources.
Yeah.
It's like they introduced characters in the 5th season that are in that show.
Right.
So I was like, who are these characters? They're just being like randomly introduced, but no, like they introduced them in the 5th season, and then they're like,
yeah.
And then it's like, oh, here's their show.
Right. Some of them.
I'm not too crazy about the love bugs.
They're kind of a weird design.
They're a weird design. They're also kind of like, I don't know. Yeah. Then they turn into like hate worms.
It's gross. Yeah, I don't like bugs.
Yeah, so, you know, but I guess I haven't come across an episode where they introduced like the Logic Rock in Big Mouth.
Oh yeah, no, I think he was a new addition.
He's a new addition, yeah.
Yeah, he's my favorite in the new show.
I haven't watched much of Human Resources.
Yeah, I just watched like the first 2 episodes, I think.
Yeah, they're, you know.
I'll get around to it. I still gotta finish Jack Reacher on Amazon Prime.
You haven't finished it yet? Wow. How's it going with Outlander? I'm watching that.
Good. Yeah, Captain Blackjack Randall just gave his fucking ode to fucking horrible, like, God. I mean, where to begin, dude?
What are you talking about?
Fucking Captain Blackjack fucking Randall.
Yeah,
he literally
her husband's
psycho.
Like, yeah, he is.
He's literally a deranged madman.
Yeah, he is. Her husband's like ancestor.
Yeah, his like ode to like sadism. Like he's like, you know, he just thinks it's like so fucking cool to like be super gay. Like he's literally the gayest man I've ever seen in my entire life.
What was the context of that oath?
Oh, he was talking about like how he like was whipping Jamie's back and how it was the most beautiful thing he's ever seen.
Oh yeah,
gross.
He's so
dude.
fucked up.
He's fucked. He's fucked in the head.
It's so crazy.
And then Jamie, he's literally Claire's been like nearly raped like 7 times.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And like she's about to get raped one more time, and Jamie by Captain fucking Jack.
Yeah.
And Jamie busts in through the window and he's like, "Hands off my wife," you know.
Right.
And he's like, "Can I see your back?" You know, like he's like really interested.
Yeah, he like really wants to see it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It turns him on.
And then Jamie just like knocks him out, and he's like, you know, "I didn't think then to kill a helpless man." It's like, what is he, Batman now? Like,
I know, like what the fuck?
Like murder this guy. There's an open fireplace right there. Just toss his body.
This is not Gotham City.
Like yeah, like this guy has like he's not helpless. He's got the entire force of like the British army behind him.
Yeah, the redcoats, literally.
Like the redcoats.
Those fucking redcoats, man.
The red rapists. Dude.
Yeah,
like you put on that coat and then you turn into a rapist.
That show does not make British people look good.
I know. I hate British people now, and I love the Highlanders, dude.
Right. Oh yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah, Dougal's being oddly sexual with Claire.
They're so
what's going on with that?
They're so Bonnie, like the fucking.
Yeah, no, like they all wear the kilts, and you know, honestly,
you never see any like dick like slipping through the kilt though. You know,
you don't see a whole lot of dick. You see some of Jamie's ass.
Where's the upskirt? You know, the like up kilt.
You're not supposed to ask him that. They take offense to that.
No, I know, but like in terms of the show, like I feel like they could be a little more dynamic with showing people that.
Some shots.
Yeah. Just like.
Yeah, Claire's either taking 30 minutes to get undressed in a very long, drawn-out, passionate sex scene, or she's just getting her fucking tits like ripped open. Like right off,
kind of in between
by some random redcoat.
It's such a
who is literally like came out of nowhere. Like she'll be in the middle of a field.
I know, dude. I know. It's so stressful.
Yeah, the way it's edited.
It's so stressful because it's like
bait.
It's like you never know if like a terrible, horrible, heinous like sex crime is gonna go down. Like, it's stressful.
Yeah, and then it makes you think, like, damn, that's really what it was like back then for these women, and still is today in many parts of the world, and in America. If you're in a bad situation,
it's so fucked, dude.
Like, God,
are you still on the first season? Sounds like you are. Yeah,
still first season.
Dude, just wait until you get. Progress.
She was at Craig Nadoon, and then she got
Craig Nadoon.
She almost like traveled back in time or forward in time to meet her husband. Was there too.
Right.
On the other side.
Yeah.
Of the veil of
time.
Like,
it was like just the tip of like them like meeting.
And she was completely alone, running up to the rock.
Right.
And then like some bait, like the
next
screen literally just went black.
Next
and then
thing
it cuts to like choppy, like slow frame rate footage of her being like dragged away by several redcoats.
Yeah.
And then she like
fucked.
She gets to Captain Jack Randall's lair or whatever.
God damn, Captain Jack Randall.
Such a douche. He's such a
jack.
Pontificating pompous butthole.
Like he like gets off on the torture shit too.
It's like, just rape her. Like, why do you have to cut off her nipple and stuff too?
It's all about the fucking like control,
It's so gross. So he's super lame, and he's like she almost had him because she was like, I know you're a benefactor. I know, and he's like my benefactor too.
Yeah,
and he's like, what about her wife, or what about his wife, or whatever? And it's like, Claire, this is bait. Like he's throwing you a curveball to see what you do. And she's like, oh yeah, like his wife is like there or whatever.
Yeah,
and it's like, no, he's not.
No,
bitch.
he's not. Yeah.
Like I mean, it's a stressful situation. I get, but Captain Jack's gonna throw you a curveball.
Yeah.
So like, be ready for it.
It's got to be so fucked up to like have this guy that looks literally exactly like your husband.
Yeah.
Except for like a ponytail.
Oddly exactly like her husband.
Yeah.
Even though it's several generations ago.
Like, was it just like some good old fashioned British like inbreeding or?
Yeah, she mistook him for her husband
initially.
The first time they met.
He's like, it's like, that ain't me, bitch.
The lesson of the story here is to never investigate your ancestors.
Do not.
Don't bother, especially if you're white.
The lesson really is do not approach any kind of like weird like rock hinge, hinge type.
That was stupid
thing.
That was like
especially after like some kind of fucking
witch ceremony just went down the night before.
Goes down. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, I think though
it's
only certain people that like can travel through those stones.
Right. Certain people at the certain right amount of time.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's very iffy, these stones. Their ways are mysterious to us.
Yeah. You don't really know until you know.
Fucking. So now she's got two husbands.
God damn it. Oh yeah.
She got two rings. One
does.
Silver, one gold.
Yeah, she does.
And it's just like, that's bait, because she's gonna have to disappoint one of them.
It's so fucked.
It's fucked.
It's so fucked.
God. Well,
what a show.
I wish her the best, Claire. Mrs.
It's funny.
Beecham.
It's like it's kind of like a sleeper hit, Like you wouldn't really.
Yeah, I've never heard about this show except from you.
It's like you wouldn't really expect it. It's like it's got such like dour, like the colors don't really pop in like any of the marketing or anything, so it just kind of like slides by the eye.
It's just a chick show. It's like based on like a bunch of like chick romance novels.
It's like a chick show, but it's like, I don't know. It doesn't really feel like a chick show. It
definitely is though. Like, yeah, it's got like, some brutality and violence, or whatever. But like chicks love that stuff. It's the way it's constructed. It's like how emotional it is. It's done in a very like thoughtful, like emotional like way, like that. Like
just because it's well done.
This is like written by a chick and like directed like by women.
It's the book is written by a woman. Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of the episodes and stuff are written and directed by women too. Because if you look at it, because like it's just got a different vibe to it, which I like. I think it's a good like nice change of pace from like the typical like macho kind of storytelling.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel like it's a chick show, but
it feels like a romance novel like when you watch it.
I mean, I don't think romance novels.
It's like Claire is like I
don't think romance novels have that much like turmoil.
She's I'm not gonna say she's like she's not like a Kristen Stewart or whatever. But
what does that mean?
She's kind of just
What's
like
a Kristen Stewart?
Like in Twilight, she's kind of just like the every woman. She's like the woman to like like that you live as, like she's it's like when you watch Jack Reacher, that's a really macho dude show, and you watch that show and you're like living as Jack watching the show, like you're inhabiting his shoes.
It would be that way if he wasn't making so many quips.
I know.
Once you start making the quips. It's like these are not.
But like she goes back in time and like literally every guy wants to fuck her like throughout the whole like she's got like 7 different guys who like have like shown interest in her.
She's like
she's like hot.
She's
stuff,
got all.
apparently.
Well, here's the thing. She's got all her teeth.
Yeah, it's true.
She's like well spoken.
Yeah, they love her for that. They love how like educated she is.
Yeah, she's like because
like women like that one guy was like
from the future.
Yeah, like he's like never heard a woman make a joke before.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. Like women are like I don't know. It's like it's not Yeah. It just seems kind of
Dougal wants to fuck her.
It's
she's got 2 really nice husbands now.
It's like organically.
Captain Jack is always has a really like intense relationship with her.
A relationship. Oh my!
And just
I don't know if I would call it.
Everyone's always constantly trying to rape her. It's just like she's very desired. She's a very desired woman.
I don't think that chicks like. I don't know. I'm not a woman, but I don't think that like the constant threat of rape.
It gets them going.
I don't think so. I think not.
on like a storytelling like emotional and sexy level.
Just wait, bro.
Oh man, I
just
can't
wait.
I'm not looking forward to it. But
just wait.
But because I know it's just gonna be more bait. But like I'm also like it's gonna be good. So I kind of am excited to see where they take it because like
you.
But I'm not looking forward to like all the constant bait the show throws my way.
It's like it's emotionally.
Like she's never gonna get back to her husband. It's like I already know there's 4 seasons. I hate when I like there's a show out and like I know there's like 4 seasons or I know the amount of seasons because it's like I wish it was just coming out like I wish I'd started watching it when it was coming out.
When it was like as it was airing.
Yeah,
I don't know. I kind of like when there's seasons built up.
When did it start?
Fuck if I know. Middle of like I don't know, like 2015 or something if I had to guess.
Wow, I should have started it. See, I just never knew about it.
2016 maybe.
See, they don't market it. They don't tell me. They don't tell dudes like me about it.
It's marketed, some places. I mean, I had heard about it. I had heard about it a long like when it came out.
It's a good show. It's well written. I love the 2 scenes. Like there's 2 episodes back to back that were like literally all like took place in like one room.
Dude, there's
like the crazy ass episode of Captain Jack giving his like ode to sadism.
There's 6
like
seasons
the episode where she gets married to Jamie is like right after that. 6 seasons?
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ.
The 6th season is currently coming out.
And it's literally like the whole episode is like one long sex scene. It's like one super long drawn out like fuck scene where they like talk about their lives and like undress each other in the slowest possible way.
The first season, 16 episodes.
And she has to teach Jamie how to fuck.
Dude, you're only in the first season too. Like, I know. Just fucking wait.
Ugh.
But the first season came out in 2014, so I was. Wow,
close. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Shit.
There's 6 seasons, bro. We're on the 6th season now, and there was a whole pandemic between the 5th season and the 6th.
Why have I never heard of this show?
I don't know. You don't really watch Showtime, I guess.
I guess people have never really heard of the Bait Buffet, and that's really good too.
Wow.